It's not illegal to be a Democrat, but it might be illegal to be against Trump and to investigate if he's done anything wrong. So recently, Trump posted and then deleted and then posted again, possibly as a presidential record-keeping requirement, which, here we are in the dumbest reality. Tweets are a matter of law and possibly governance, as we're about to see. So this is what he posted. Pam, : I have reviewed over 30 statements and posts saying that essentially, quote, same old story as last time, all talk, no action, nothing is being done. What about Comey, Adam Shifty Schiff, Letitia? They're all guilty as hell, but nothing is going to be done, end quote. Then we almost put in a Democrat-supported U.S. attorney in Virginia with a really bad Republican past, a woke rhino who was never going to do his job. That's why 2 of the worst Dem senators pushed him so hard. He even lied to the media and said he quit, and that we had no case. No, I fired him, and there is a great case, which is all uppercase, and many lawyers and legal pundits say so. Lindsey Halligan is a really good lawyer and likes you a lot. We can't delay any longer. It's killing our reputation and credibility.
Who's Lindsey Halligan?
They impeached me twice and indicted me 5 times over nothing. Justice must be done. Oh, served now. President DJT.
Who's Lindsey Halligan?
Lindsey Halligan used to be his personal attorney. Her most recent job has been reviewing the Smithsonian exhibits for anything that Trump might find objectionable and then getting rid of it. So stuff like saying the slaves had a bad time, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They removed him from the list of presidents that have been impeached.
There was like a Smithsonian exhibit that got removed recently. It was just like a picture of some former slaves showing the scars on their bodies from the whippings. That's apparently not showing the America that Donald Trump wants to see. He wants those to be a live reenactment.
Okay. All right. So that was a lot of gibberish in that tweet, Danny.
Yeah. So we got to break it down here.
That?
All right. So a lot of people have been wondering if he meant this to actually be posted or if he meant this to be a message or an email, right?
He was trying to text Pam.
Yeah, he was trying to text her or use Truth Social, direct messages.
Okay.
To get around record keeping, potentially.
As tempting as it is to see this as Grandpa having trouble with the colorful lights box in his pocket, come on.
He started it with Pam, and he ended it with President DJT. He didn't end it with his normal thank you for your attention to this matter. It does differ a little bit from his normal. I could see it. I definitely don't want to definitively say it.
I think it would be easier to tell if the statements that he made on every single platform weren't so stream of conscience. If there was ever a formal statement from the president in any form that we could refer to, this was meant for public consumption. But no, he always talks like this.
Okay, so regardless of whether this was intended to be public, let's say it was, he's telling Pam Bondi that she needs to actually file charges, prosecute Adam Schiff, James Comey,
Letitia James, right?
Right.
James Jackson? I don't know.
Right.
Some sort of J last name.
Right. I think that's right.
Okay.
She's Attorney
General in New York who was the one who got him prosecuted for felonies.
Letitia James, which were the charges were dropped later, right?
Some of them. He was convicted on 34 counts of felony, right? And then some of them were dropped after he was elected.
Yep, guilty as hell. He knows all about that. So,
but it was over nothing, you see. 34 felonies, that qualifies as nothing.
And then so this U.S. attorney that he's mentioning in Virginia, that he's accusing of being a Democrat, is because this was the attorney who was supposed to prosecute the Fed governor that he's trying to have fired, that he said misstated the value of her home on her mortgage or whatever. And then he said, the attorney said they had no case and got fired or quit. Trump says he fired him. The attorney says he quit. It's up to, I'll leave it as an exercise to the reader who's more believable in this situation.
Got it. So Trump is firing, or at least forcing out people who refuse to violate their oaths to the Constitution, and just prosecute people even though they have no case. Looking for real hacks like Pam Bondi who will do whatever he says.
So he's long accused Comey, Schiff, and James without evidence of criminal conduct.
Like, which crimes? I think it's always funny when he's like, I've heard several interviews where he's like, oh yeah, a big criminal. Like, what crime? And it's like, all of them.
He can get away with it normally. Like, when you're the president, you can call anybody a terrorist, and that just flies. When you are then asked to come up with crimes, it's like kind of a curveball. It's like, what do you mean? I just call people criminals and they go to jail. I'm the president.
So you'll notice the like big similarity that like these three people have is that they've all investigated Trump in prominent situations. So Comey was the FBI director under Trump initially, but he investigated Trump's campaign for contacts with Russia. Adam Schiff ran one of the impeachments, I believe, and
Or
then
both of them.
Letitia James, as we mentioned, was prosecuting him in New York. So yeah, just the president trying to get people fired for checking if he's done something wrong.
Well, I mean, he's not trying to get them fired. He's trying to.
Well, that's
throw
right.
them
He's
in
already
jail,
fired,
right?
right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to throw them in jail.
He's trying to get
Like,
them
that's the
fired from
concerning
free
thing.
society.
Yeah, fired from unsupervised outside time.
He really wants to bring back the "you're fired" line and use it in the courtroom, dude. Yeah. I mean, Republicans are supposed to be the party of small government and non-corruption. Like, why can't we
Yeah, that's
investigate
long
the
gone.
president for...
Look, the Donald Trump is not a traditional, Republican. He's not a conservative. He's certainly not Christian. He's not free market capitalist. He's just throws around insults, and he's picked that team because he thinks that team is more gullible. And it's not even worth comparing him to a traditional Republican. He has nothing in common.
I did want to highlight one part of this tweet that I didn't see mentioned when I was reading a bunch of discussions about it, which is, so he basically starts off this tweet by saying that he saw 30 tweets saying something, and so now he's upset, right? So like we're like one step away from like government by Twitter, dude.
We
Like
need to
AI
start
is
tweeting
already
at him.
governing us, dude.
We had 4 years and we are in year 5 of government by Twitter. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it used to be he was announcing government decisions by Twitter. Now it's like a two-way street, dude, where Twitter's like inputting ideas into the government too, Like the AI overlords already rule us, dude, because like Twitter is largely bots and now he's being influenced by Twitter. That means bots are running the government, dude.
I just want to
Yep.
see the version of this where he's responding angrily to AI pornography.
Which brings me to like a question that I came up with that made me think of this. The government AI is, would you vote for ChatGPT being president over Trump?
Over Trump. That's like the thing is, it's like, so would I vote for no president over? The thing about ChatGPT is someone has to type into it.
Yeah,
So just like
the
ChatGPT
idea
on its
is
own-
like they anytime the president needs to make a decision, they ask ChatGPT like, you're the president of the United States. What is your decision here? Or whatever prompt is.
Oh yeah,
is,
definitely ChatGPT over
like,
Donald
yeah?
Trump.
You're
in
not
that
worried it
scenario.
would like confabulate something crazy? Like,
No,
right,
if
like
you
true-
get to give it an actual
Crazier than
situation and have it make a decision, hell yeah.
My only concern with that is that like Trump is like part of the training data. Like there's been so much Donald Trump nonsense for the last decade or so that like whatever a chat bot thinks of the job of US president is influenced by the performance of Donald Trump in some way.
No, ChatGPT actually is like very much like Obama. It's like super wishy-washy, like people pleasing. It's like if you're like, all right, here's the situation, it'll just be like, that's a really intriguing situation. Like, thumbs up. Thanks for sharing. I think we should do like a little bit of this, but now that I think of it, we should also do a little bit of that. And you're like, great. So like do a little bit of everything, nothing, like bleh. Which is, of
Okay,
course, way
okay.
better than Donald Trump, which would be like the same thing, but you prompt ChatGPT, do the most toxic, insane, destructive thing. You know, what's the most destructive thing that you should definitely not do? Like that would be about parody with Trump, I think.
So ChatGPT president, that's like another Obama term. So yeah, this would be an improvement unless you're at a wedding in Pakistan, in which case watch out.
the government prosecuting their political enemies. I think we're all against it when it's
Thumbs
baseless
down.
prosecution.
Wait, was Adam Schiff not one of the people that Biden pardoned of like everything?
Okay, he was pardoned.
Okay,
But
so
he said it was unnecessary and unwise when he was pardoned.
Adam
Okay.
Schiff didn't want to be pardoned?
well, it might come in handy. You know, and maybe Adam Schiff didn't see this midnight text to Pam Bondi coming.
Yeah, it's frustrating because, these people, they're also high profile. Like, even if they didn't have the means to hire their own lawyers, they would have help hiring lawyers. They could get, help from the ACLU or help from Democratic donors. And they would just spank in court, right? Like, there's nothing. So, yeah, file BS charges, get them dismissed over and over. It's just a big embarrassment. Now, yeah, I mean, they get to arrest you. Like, they get to
Even
have
with
you in
as
prison.
many judges as they've funneled through the system, their legal record is lackluster. Safe to say.
Abysmal. It's abysmal. Yeah, I mean, it's important to have these fights, and it's a
Except
shame
in
for
front
the
of the
people
Supreme Court, the record's pretty good there.
We'll see. I mean, if that's where it has to go, I don't think they're going to win just total nonsense, trumped up charges against people in the Supreme Court. I don't know. They're very political, but I don't think they're, and they're kind of racist. They're kind of Christian nationalist, but I think they're still kind of rule of law.
Let's think of some more encouraging things to say about the Supreme Court. Well,
they're kind of corrupt.
They have a sort of wishy-washy relationship with reality.
Yeah, well, that's been another slam banger of an episode of Info Hazard.
Man.